Yo, just a very quick one on how to merge high time frame scenarios with low time frame, and in this context, it's like a macro, semi macro wipe. So we had this move here. So initially, I had my initial place here, and just with how alts were looking and the sentiment, it was very weak. So I removed my bids here. Actually, I had, sorry, I had gotten filled here. Then I had my stop around just here and I got stopped out. That happens, cool. Then we went for these relatively equal lows here. If you entered here, it's not a bad buy because after this, it will be 80k. There's no doubt about that. Alright, cool. With this given information, I had my C trade. So with C, we had a clear upwards trend here. So we had this high, low, a new high formed. So I knew I wanted some sort of tap into here. There will be some price action before we get into here, right? Cool. If we go down to the H4 now, I see, alright, we have all this built up liquidity here. It's not really built up because it's downwards trending, but I basically said, okay, cool, we have this. At the time, I could have FOMO'd in and entered here. I was watching it, and I wanted to see, let's get some proper clean closes. So if we just draw this channel correctly, it was a deviation, long story short, and I had waited for Bitcoin to really just do its thing before knowing that if I go down to the low time frame here, right, I could see, okay, a bit of supply here, cool. For me to jump in now, I want to see this supply get flipped. Rejection here, cool. We hold this demand, no worries. We tag this liquidity, go for demand. Now what do I want to see now? What do I want to see now? We're here at this demand. What do I want to see now? I want to see all this liquidity being taken and ideally held around here. Flip this because we have this demand, this supply, sorry. It's already been taken, but three times. This is a bigger supply here, so we want to see this cleanly flipped. So we had that here. It didn't hold, didn't hold. Okay, now this demand held, this supply, rejection, and so on and so on and so on. Now we have 1, 2, 3 real attempts, nothing. So we just go down. This was my general plan anyway, because I had these types of move always play out where you have liquidity into demand. Oops. Cool. Now, I knew it was going to be a bit of a slippage move given BTC, so I allowed it for this demand here to give space. So I'll put my stop around here, entry here, and initially I was going for initially I was going for this whole move up here, but I saw this supply had been created, so I kind of wanted to move out. So I closed the trade for about break even. Now, I wanted to see how do I get into this now? How do I get into this? Because this was one of the coins that held up the best in the in that puke that I saw from Bitcoin. Let's just look at this quickly. Okay, cool. I'll show you what I've really annoyed myself at now as well. Anyway, you can see that. Fucking, I should have closed this here. I'm gonna close this now quickly because I'd rather just get my mind off it. It's really annoying that, but it happens. Yeah, 1 second. Yeah, fuck it, closed. Cool. Anyways, I wanted to see how do I get into this now. So I'll go to the 15-minute, decent for scalping, and I see, alright, cool. We have price here, and this is the whole Bitcoin move. I let this play out. Now a bit of strength showing. What do I want to see? I want to see this flipped. If this rejects, cool. I just want to see a higher low get printed, which it does. Comes up to here, rejects here. It has to hold this. Once this goes, these demand clusters, that's it. It's over, really, innit? Right. It does hold it. Again, rejects the same area of supply. I don't like to use the same supply block twice, but in low time frame, like this was liquidity, it kind of just makes sense. Again, holds this. Now, when it held this, I knew, okay, cool. It's probably gonna do a little thing now. Bitcoin as well, kind of rotating as well. So I thought, yeah, let me just play it to the next medium term supply, which was here. And I had put my PVP at that, and it had given me that. So I thought, let me just play it a bit longer. And look, it's kind of costing me about a good chunk of the trade, but it happens, you know what I mean? Just gotta be quicker with it. Um, Fine. So yeah, as I was saying, when it held this demand here, I knew it should really do something because you have this supply uh, and it's taken out this high and it's created another higher low, higher low. Um, Initially I thought, okay, let's go this way and it will do its thing there, but no, it just went straight to supply. So that was a nice little scalp, and that's how you really apply high time frame levels to low time frame plays. And yeah, and obviously Bitcoin is king in this market, so yeah, you just integrate that as well. Um, that's it really. I just wanted to speak about that. You just you play with the plays like that. So yeah, nice one.